Hello, friends, and welcome to Sleep Tight Stories. Bernice loves her cat Cookie very much and is excited to tell her friends all about her. When she gets home from school, she tells Papa Bear that something happened at school when she was telling her friends about Cookie. A new boy was not very nice. Bernice and Papa Bear talk about what happened and how Bernice dealt with that. Cookie helps Bernice learn about empathy. "Hi, Papa and Cookie, I'm home," Bernice yelled as she came in the front door of her house, dropping her backpack and hanging up her coat. As she bent over to untie her sneakers, Cookie came to greet her, rubbing up against her leg, purring. "Papa, Cookie came to greet me at the door. We are already the bestest of friends," Bernice said as she rubbed Cookie on the head, which Cookie responded to with an even louder purring. "I think she is happy to see you, little bear. She has missed you all day." Speaking of Cookie, I have a surprise ready for you in the kitchen. "Oh, Papa, I know what the surprise is. I could smell that super yummy smell all the way from school," Bernice said as she walked into the kitchen. "Are you sure, little bear?" Papa Bear said with a laugh. "Well, I just took out of the oven some of our favorite treats, chocolate chip cookies, and I think they might be yummy." "I bet they are super yummy, Papa. Maybe even super duper yummy since they are chocolate chip." "Why don't you wash your hands and have a seat at the table? I'll get us a plate of cookies and some warm milk. It's a bit chilly outside today, so this will warm up your belly." "Yeah, my belly needs to be warmed up, Papa. It's been talking to me all the way home, telling me it needs some cookies in order to warm up," Bernice said with a smile. "Is there a treat for Cookie? I think she is trying to tell me that she wants a treat too," Bernice said as Cookie rubbed up against her leg, meowing. "I do have a treat for her. I thought she might enjoy some fish cookies while we have ours." "Should I make some fish cookies for us too?" Papa Bear said with a smile. "Fish cookies? Yuck! I think we should stick with chocolate chip." Sitting at the table with a large plate of cookies, Papa Bear asked, "So, tell me all about your day. How was school today?" It took Bernice a couple minutes to reply because her mouth was full of cookies, and she didn't want to talk with her mouth full. The last time she forgot was when Bobby came over for a treat, and bits of Cookie got all over him when she laughed, which, because it's Bobby, he thought was pretty funny. "These cookies are super yummy, and the milk too. These might be the best cookies yet." After taking another drink of milk, Bernice continued. "School was okay, Papa, I guess. I mean, we had art class and I am improving. If I have time after I become a professional runner and a scientist, I am going to be a world-famous painter too. The teacher said we could paint whatever came to our mind, so I started painting a picture of Cookie, and I think it will look great." Bobby started painting a poop emoji, which the teacher didn't seem to like very much. His painting skills have improved a lot, but today, he just wanted to be silly, I think. Oh, that Bobby. Gertrude started painting a beautiful yellow flower, and it looked really nice. She is improving at painting, so we told her. It's fun to encourage friends. That's great. It's important to help and encourage each other, little bear. What about your essay in English that you worked so hard on? Did your teacher have any comments? I think I did well, Papa. He said that I had an inadequate conclusion, which just means that I didn't end the essay well enough, I think. He's almost as tough as my math teacher, but I think he just wants us to write well. Well, that's something to work on for next time. Mama and I are proud of all the work you put into your essay. If you keep working hard, great things will happen. Thank you. But, Papa, at lunchtime today, I got a little bit upset. What happened? Papa Bear asked. I was super excited to talk about Cookie with all my friends, and everyone wanted to hear about her. Some of my friends have cats too, except for Bobby. He says it's not fair because his parents won't let him have one. He thinks he is responsible enough. One of our new kids, Ethan, said that he didn't like cats. That's nothing to get upset about, little bear. We all have different tastes and opinions. It wasn't just that, Papa. He started being a bit rude and calling Cookie names and stuff. I didn't like it. So I told him I didn't like it and asked him to stop. And did Ethan stop? Yeah, sort of. But I don't like it when people say mean things about Cookie or my friends. It's not nice. I understand. People can sometimes say some things that aren't very nice. You did the right thing by telling him how you felt. I don't know if I want to be his friend, Papa, not after he called Cookie so many bad names. Well, it can be helpful to understand that maybe he was having a bad day, or maybe something is bothering him that would make him talk like that. It's good to try and think from their point of view. You should try to forgive him and give him another chance. I guess so, Papa. He did say sorry later. I think he was trying to be funny. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. When you forgive someone, you decide to let go of your bad feelings. That doesn't mean that what the other person did is okay, but it means that you're choosing not to let it keep bothering you. Maybe tomorrow you will all get along at lunchtime. Why don't you and Cookie do some reading while I start making dinner? Thank you, Papa. It's that time again, said Bernice. And what time is that, little bear? Replied her papa. The time you read me a story, silly. Did you do all the things you need to do before bed? I think so. I had a soapy bath, put on my new tiger-striped pajamas, brushed my teeth, and did some deep breathing exercises and stretches. And Cookie cleaned herself while I had my bath, which was kind of funny. That's good. And you wouldn't want Cookie to be stinky when she lays in your bed, Papa Bear said as he tucked Bernice in under her covers. Papa? Yes, little bear. Do cats make stinks? I think they might, Papa Bear said, laughing. Why do you ask? When I woke up this morning, there was a stinky smell in my bed. Are you sure it wasn't you? Papa Bear laughed. Papa, you know I don't make stinks. Unless Bobby is here, of course. Then we both make stinks. Okay. Are you comfy and warm? Yes, Papa. How about Twigga, Wolfie, and Madeline? Are they ready for a story too? I think they are. How about you, Cookie? Are you ready for a story too? Cookie meowed, stretched, and curled up beside Bernice and all her other friends. Haha, I think she is ready for a story too, Bernice said with a laugh. I think you are right. Okay, Give me a big hug and kiss, and I'll tell you a short story." "Thank you, Papa." Once upon a time, in a world full of magic and fun, there lived a brave little bear named Boo Boo. She lived in a large castle at the edge of a mystical forest. And in this forest, there were unicorns, fairies, gnomes, and all manner of insects, birds, and animals. It was a wonderful place. Her best friend was a young dragon called Kai Kai, and they liked to play as much as they could. The kingdom they lived in was full of people who lived in the meadows, those who lived in the hills, and those who lived in the forest, and they all lived in harmony. On this day, Boo Boo and Kai Kai were preparing to go to a new treat shop on the other side of the mystical forest. This particular shop had a magical vanilla tree that made for the best-tasting cold treats in all the mystical forest. At least, that was what all the fairies were saying. "Are you ready to go, Boo Boo? Homework all done?" Kai Kai asked, just after he gently swooped down into the castle's garden to the smiles of the gardener. After seeing how gentle Kai Kai was around his plants, the castle gardener was fast becoming Kai Kai's friend. "Yes, you wouldn't believe all the work I did. I finished scroll after scroll of work. I think visiting this treat shop helped motivate me to work even faster today." "Haha, ice treats always make me want to finish faster," Kai Kai said as he crouched lower so Boo Boo could climb on his back. Because the treat shop was a bit far away, Boo Boo was going to fly on Kai Kai's back. "I deserve a treat after all my hard work lately," Boo Boo said as she climbed onto Kai Kai's back. "You would want a treat whether you worked hard or not," Kai Kai said, chuckling. "Hold on, Boo Boo." And Kai Kai swooped up into the sky without any more effect on the garden plants than a slight breeze. He climbed higher and higher until they touched the bottom of the fluffy white clouds, and then glided down to just above the tops of the tallest tree, so that Boo Boo wouldn't get cold. "Those swoops are always fun," Boo Boo said. "Should I try it upside down next time?" Kai Kai asked, in a way that he knew Boo Boo would realize he was joking. "No, Kai Kai, that's okay. I'm good." As they gently flew over the treetops of the mystical forest, a curious sound reached their ears. An unusual, faint cry coming from deep within the forest. Boo Boo's ears perked up, and Kai Kai tilted his head to listen closely. "Did you hear that, Kai Kai?" Boo Boo asked, her voice filled with curiosity. "I did, Boo Boo. It sounded like someone calling for help." Without a moment's hesitation, they decided to follow the mysterious cries. As they veered off course and flew deeper into the mystical forest, the cries grew clearer, and it became evident that someone needed their assistance. The forest below them seemed to come alive with magic. Shafts of sunlight shone on the forest floor, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. Fairies and pixies were flying to and fro, waving to them as they went. "Listen, Boo Boo," Kai Kai whispered. "The cries are getting closer." Boo Boo nodded in agreement. "We must be getting closer to whomever needs our help." As they followed the sound, they noticed the forest below them changing. The trees grew taller and more majestic, the flowers grew larger and more vibrant, and the leaves whispered secrets that only the mystical forest could understand. Finally, Boo Boo and Kai Kai landed in a clearing, and before them lay an enchanted garden bathed in the sun's soft glow. Flowers of every shape and hue could be seen, each singing a melody, and the trees swayed in a rhythm that supported the songs the flowers were singing. In the center of the garden stood a beautiful creature, unlike any they had ever seen. A creature with feathers that shimmered like a rainbow. Boo Boo and Kai Kai approached slowly, and they could see the tears in its eyes, and they wanted nothing more than to offer their help and friendship. "Hello there," Boo Boo said gently. "We heard your cries for help. Is there anything we can do?" Featherfin looked up, their eyes widening in surprise at the sight of Boo Boo and Kai Kai's faces. "You heard me? You came to help?" Kai Kai smiled warmly. "Of course we did. My name is Kai Kai, and this is Boo Boo. We are here to help, and we're here to be your friends." "Thank you. My name is Featherfin. I'm not from around here, and when my parents and I were traveling from the mountains to the coast, I got lost. I can fly to catch them, but I am not strong enough to take off alone. Once I get airborne, I am fine, though. Do you think you could help me so that I can fly to where my family is?" "We would love to help," Boo Boo said. "Are you sure? I don't want to be a burden. I was crying because I felt so sad about getting lost. I don't want my parents to worry about me. I'm sure they will find me eventually because the plants grow more beautiful wherever I go. It's my magic." "It's no trouble. We both understand how you must feel being away from your family. And besides, friends help friends. Why don't you jump on Kai Kai's back and we can take you wherever you need to go?" "Kai Kai is a strong and fast flyer," Boo Boo said. As they flew to the edge of the mystical forest towards the coast, Boo Boo and Kai Kai shared tales of their adventures with Featherfin, and, more importantly, shared where all the best treat shops were throughout the kingdom. It wasn't long before they came to an open field near the coast, where all the grass was particularly green, the flowers especially colorful, and the gentle sea breeze carried with it the salty scent of the nearby ocean. After landing, Featherfin said, "Thank you for giving me a ride. I hope I can fly as well as you someday. If you fly to this part of the kingdom again, I'm sure my family would love to take you for some treats." "Now that's an invitation I know we won't refuse," Kai Kai laughed. After they said their goodbyes, Kai Kai and Boo Boo took to the sky again for their flight to Boo Boo's castle. Though we didn't get a chance to sit and eat some treats, it certainly was nice to help a new friend, Boo Boo said as she looked at the setting sun. Just then, Kai Kai's stomach started making some loud noises, causing those below to think it was thunder. "It may be too late to sit and eat at the treat shop, but I hear they offer takeout," Kai Kai said, laughing. "You and your stomach, Kai Kai," Boo Boo said, laughing. "We better stop and get a vanilla treat, and one for the gardener, too. He's been nice to us lately." "You have the best ideas, Boo Boo." And with that, Papa Bear gave Bernice a kiss on her forehead, adjusted her blanket, turned off her lamp and quietly whispered, "I love you, Cookie. I love you, little bear." And that is the end of this story. Good night. Sleep tight.